First at 4, your local election headquarters has you covered on Election Day in southern New England. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm Mike Montecalvo.
And I'm Shannon Heggie. All day, voters have been casting their ballots in several key races across the region. In Massachusetts, 3 incumbent mayors are facing challenges.
In Rhode Island, voters are casting ballots to fill the open District 1 congressional seat or voting on school bonds, requesting money to pay for school repairs or construction.
And we have live team coverage tonight. Our Sheena Losciuto's breaking down the congressional district race. But first, let's get right out to 12 News anchor Kim Kalunian live at one of the polling places in Providence. Kim?
Hey, Shannon and Mike. Yeah, we're back live outside of Temple Bethel on the east side of Providence. There's been a steady trickle of voters all afternoon since we got here. Now, the voters here are casting their ballots in this special election for Congress, but there are plenty of people outside of the 1st Congressional District who have good reason to go to the polls.
It's Election Day, and voters across Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts are doing their civic duty. In 8 communities across Rhode Island, voters will be tasked with deciding whether to support roughly $1 billion in spending on schools and other municipal buildings, while across the border in Massachusetts, they're focused on municipal leadership. Taunton and New Bedford are deciding whether they want to retain their incumbent mayors or bring in a fresh face. In Fall River, former Mayor Sam Sutter is hoping to reclaim Government Center, challenging current Mayor Paul Coogan in a spirited race. But the contest that's been making the most headlines, the race to replace former Congressman David Cicilline in Rhode Island's 1st District. The traditionally Democratic district, shown here in orange, stretches from Woonsocket to Little Compton and must now decide whether to keep the seat blue with Democrat Gabe Amo or flip it red with Republican Gary Leonard.
And as Mike and Shannon mentioned, we have live in-depth team coverage of the candidates and issues that are getting people out to their polling places tonight. I want to send it over to my colleague Sheena Losciuto, who is live in East Providence with more on the Amo-Leonard matchup. Sheena?
Hi, Kim, and today we did speak to both Amo and Leonard during this very busy election day. They both spent the day talking with voters and also a lot of time in the car as well, driving to those several polling locations, both just hoping to get that last-minute support.
The clock is ticking. The polls close down at 8 o'clock. We asked the candidates hoping to fill the seat for Rhode Island's 1st Congressional District to make one final pitch to voters.
I'd be honored to represent you in Washington, D.C., and I humbly ask for your vote today. And God bless this country and God bless this state.
You've heard me throughout this campaign talk about a Rhode Island story, a story of grit, hard work, and resilience that we're all tied together in. And I want to take those values down to the U.S. House of Representatives.
Democrat Gabe Amo and Republican Gary Leonard are both hoping to be the new blood sent to Washington, D.C. Both men spending the day traveling the district they hope to soon represent, the eastern part of the state from Woonsocket to Newport.
I am so heartened to see Rhode Islanders really exercising their sacred obligation to participate in voting, and that's what I'm doing today, thanking people for voting.
We've been up since probably about 4 o'clock this morning, so it's going to be a long day, and we're excited to see what the outcome will be.
If Leonard wins, it would be the first time the seat is held by a Republican since the 90s, while Amo would be the state's first black representative in Congress.
And tonight, both candidates have their own watch parties with their different supporters. And while they don't really agree on many topics, both men tell me they know it's important for all Rhode Islanders to get out there and vote. Reporting live in East Providence tonight, I'm Sheena Losciuto, 12 News.